So just wanted to start off by introducing myself. My name is Nicho, branch manager at Bartle and Gibson in Edmonton. We currently have Josh here who's taken the time to participate in the Young Executive T interview, or YES for short. Josh, if you could just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name's Josh Lapasco. I currently work for Points West Marketing. Role is outside sales for Northern Alberta. And I've been with the company for about 4 years.
Right on. So we'll just kind of start off with some basic this or that to get to kind of know you a little bit better. So I'll give you two options on things, and you just tell me what you prefer. So first one is coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. What do you take in your coffee?
It's one cream, a little bit of sugar.
And what's the choice place to go to?
Ooh, it's tough. I mean, Starbucks is always good on the go. Tim Hortons is always good. I mean, I really like French press coffee.
Done. Good. I would have to agree with you on the coffee front there for sure. That's I'm not a tea guy either. Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Yeah. And what's your go-to breakfast food?
Oh, I mean, the go-to is usually like eggs and toast, but weekends, go all out: hash browns, eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes. The whole works.
Right on. Good. Concert or sporting event?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would have to say probably. It all depends on the sporting event and the concert, though. But
Yeah.
I think on average, sporting event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Wine or beer?
I like the occasional glass of wine, but I'd probably have to go beer.
Right on. What's the go-to beer?
Probably like a craft right now. I'm thinking, like SYC.
Nice. Never tried. What is it, like an IPA or?
They're like this brewer in Edmonton, and they have like a bunch of kind of different ones. They got some sours. Beer that kind of tastes like juice sometimes.
Right on. I got a couple more here. Cats or dogs?
Dogs for sure.
I agree with that one for sure.
Yeah.
Dine in or take out?
Dine in. It's like one of the best parts, the experience of dining in.
Nice. Pool or hot tub?
A hot tub. Hot tub for sure.
Hang out in the hot tub, relax a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. And one last one, mountains or beach?
Beach. 100% beach. Perfect on a summer day.
Yeah, we don't get enough of that in Alberta, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll transition to a little bit of a different segment. Just a couple questions about how you got in the industry. So I guess the first one is, if you could explain your role a little bit more in depth and kind of what you do right now.
Right now it's basically, it's like the title's outside sales, but really it's a little bit of everything. Putting out fires, helping customers find solutions for issues, really working with them to make sure they're happy with the install process of using any of our lines and anything like that.
Good. And how or why/how did you get in the industry?
Well, this is a long story. This dates back to when I was 16.
Yeah.
So my parents were building a cabin. One of my uncles who lives out of town, he's a plumber. So I was kind of helping him out at 16. And then, graduated high school and thought, the easiest thing is to, get a ticket and see where it goes from there. And plumbed for about 7 years and decided, it kind of slowed down a little bit. So I was looking around and, this opportunity popped up. I thought I'd throw in a resume and take a chance. And really panned out, it's paying out. So.
Right on. So kind of transition. Out of high school was get your feet wet with a trade, and then it slowed down, and you were kind of maybe looking for a change of pace. Is kind of what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. So, what do you like most about your current role?
What I like most is, obviously building relationships. I think I'm a very social guy, so I love talking to people, chatting with people, building relationships, building friendships. And, I've found in this industry, it's a good group of people, and it's very easy to talk to everyone and get to know everyone. And obviously, relationships is one of the biggest things. And, that's something I consider in my life is a really big thing as well.
Done. So you previously spoke about how you were on the tools. One of my questions was, what prior experience helped you excel? Obviously, that helped you knowing the knowledge. Any other specifics, or maybe something outside of plumbing that helped you out in your current role? Or
the big thing was I was obviously in this industry, coming from the tools, knowing how to install everything, working with that. It's very easy to translate into this side. Half the battle is, knowing what you're talking about, knowing how it's installed, knowing, how to sell the product.
Yeah.
The other kind of thing that was, I was, for a lot of years, I had a couple friends that had farmers market stands, and, kind of get involved in some of the sales aspects of that, going to sales meetings and things like that. And, helping out over a couple of years, it was kind of fun. And I thought, I kind of like customer service. I kind of like sales. I like, chatting with people, seeing the regulars, and, see how that can grow into a career.
Right on. Good. And then I guess to build on that, obviously your prior experience helped you out, but was there maybe an individual or a mentor that helped you or is currently helping you, and kind of what have they done or are doing for your career currently?
The big thing being one of the younger guys in the industry, there's so much knowledge you can learn from everybody in the industry as well. As a new guy coming on, I found, a lot of people, the team, especially at Points West, all the wholesale partners, all the contractor partners were like really welcoming, really, I kind of consider everyone in some way a mentor, because there's so much I can learn out of everybody in the industry.
Definitely. No. That's great that you're able to like spread that out and take different pieces from different people, different, I guess, experience would obviously have different aspects on different things, right? So that's good that you're able to lean on a bunch of different people. So what is there something that specifically sticks out in your mind that might be a favorite part of your job, or like maybe something that, like a big win or something that really sticks out that's memorable in your mind?
Oh, 100%. Like, being awarded some of these projects, it's like, it's a really good feeling. It's really happy. But the big thing is when the project's ordered, but when all the way to the time it's completed, knowing that, any issues have been dealt with, everyone's happy, everything's on track. That's really the most fulfilling part is, knowing people can come to me, work with us as a team, like over, at our company and things like that, and know that we have their backs. And, that's the really rewarding thing, is seeing people happy at the end of the day.
Tying up all the loose ends, eh?
Exactly.
The pandemic obviously has created a lot of different opportunities. It could be the pandemic or outside the pandemic. Where do you see this industry kind of heading, and what opportunities do you feel that it presents yourself?
I think it's a tough one. I haven't really, I'm thinking, the Zoom video calls I think they're gonna be here to stay. As much as I like being out and chatting with people, it's a lot convenient to get a group of people into a place all at once through a Zoom meeting. But the other thing I think is, after the pandemic and everything, I think people are going to be a little more open to, doing some of these trips, doing some of these meetings, doing some of the, the customer parties, things like that.
Yeah.
That's how I think it's going to go, because everyone's been, locked up for almost 2 years now. So I think it's going to be, everyone's going to really, really enjoy that time. Being
that time out and actually spending time with one another, right? So
yeah,
definitely. And do you think there's further opportunity due to maybe the supply chain catching up, or maybe there's some pent up demand, or do you think anything like that may occur in the market? Or
well, I mean, realistically, I'm hoping the supply chain issues do eventually work themselves out and everything kind of gets back on track. There's just a lot of different factors right now that are affecting it, and hopefully, this time next year, it's a thing of the past and everything's back on track. But it's kind of weird when you look at it. Construction in Alberta is up so much this year, and there's so many more projects, and there's not enough product to go around. It's been pretty interesting, to say the least.
difficult that way for sure.
Yeah.
Last question would be, what do you like to do on your spare time, time away from the office? What do you like to do, Josh?
Yeah, I like to, I'm a big fan of like fitness. So, I
Yeah,
try to go to the gym at least 4 or 5 times a week, either run or, lift some weights, just kind of work out some of that stress. Love going to sports games like Oilers, obviously favorite
yeah,
team. Edmonton Elks, good, like one of my favorite teams. So,
yeah,
any chance I have to go check them out, obviously down to go.
yeah.
And then, yeah, just spending time with friends and family. You know, just hang out and grab some dinner, have some friends over for make your own pizza night, or just
Yeah.
hanging out and watching the game or checking a movie.
Cool. I guess second part of that question, obviously, work obviously has its stressful times. Do you find work-life balance is something that is a bit of a tricky thing, or is it pretty easy for you to kind of separate the two and do those kind of items that you said that you like to do, or you know?
I found like when we were when we were in the office, that
Yeah,
it was really easy to like draw that line between
yeah,
work-life balance. 4:30, 5 o'clock, turn off the lights to the office, head home, shut the laptop down, and kind of continue on. I found early working at home, it was so easy to it was just so busy. It's so easy to just keep working, keep working. Next thing you know, it's a little bit later in the evening. So got to find like kind of set that time aside and be like, all right, I'm like in the summer, it really helps. Like when it's beautiful out, just all right, time to go for a bike ride, go meet up with some people, and
yeah.
do that.
Harder in the winter when it's dark at 6 p.m. or 7
Yeah,
p.m.
exactly.
Right on. Cool. Well, that's really all I had for you. Thank you for taking the time, giving me some insight on your path as a younger, under 40, I guess, in the industry. And yeah, I appreciate your time and taking.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Take care, man.
All right, you too.